Hello, this is Irene Smith, and I'm here with a new build of. I tried to recreate the house that my husband lived in when we were married, my husband and I, obviously. Um, the problem is that the house was actually built into a small hill so that the first floor was basically underground and was a basement slash garage. And I couldn't find any steps that would work properly with I made the first floor the basement, but I couldn't find any steps that would lead up to the front door. So I got these from the workshop. They're not even close to what we had, but in a lot of cases, I really didn't remember how things were decorated. In other cases, there was nothing in the workshop to match what I was looking for. And I made the mistake of making this house probably twice as big as it should be. But let's go in and look around. We can actually start with the basement, which is, yeah, I know, garage right up to the property line. But hey, nobody's perfect. And this garage is way bigger than the real garage was because, yeah, way too big. And it was not divided up into rooms. Maybe our garage was this big altogether, but, and I put a little laundry room over here in the corner, favorite color. Um, we did have a pool table in our basement. I don't think we had a foosball table, but I thought it would be fun to add. And then upstairs is the main floor of the house. Now, this carpet is pretty much like what was there. The layout of the rooms is the same, but as I said, they're much bigger than I remember. I Once I got this laid out, I looked at it, I said, "Whoa, that's way too big." But we did have a couch. We did have a recliner in the it was sort of a, I don't know what it was intended for when they built it. Now, this photograph here is of the Hawk's Nest, which is right outside of Port Jervis, where I live now, and also the road that I used to take to go to from Port Jervis to to my husband's house and then our house. Um, so this is, obviously there were not TVs like this at the time that we were dating and then got married. Um, we got a pumpkin here right out of the garden. Over here, my husband loves tomatoes, and unfortunately, I can't eat them. But here are some tomatoes for him. Um, Again, like I said, I kind of made up the decorations and the furniture just to look nice. We did not have a fireplace, but I think that one looks really cool. Um, Bookcases, we did have lots of bookcases. Uh, this picture was taken actually right outside the house that I live in now. It was across the street. But this photograph, I know I've mentioned it before, was actually taken looking out the window of this house. I mean, you know, you get the idea. Some decorations, a plant, a wreath. I'm kind of pushing Halloween, but I'm excited for it this year. Really excited. Uh, all the walls are white, but that's how they were. There's a bathroom here that is way too long. I keep doing that, and I can't seem to get my proportions right. Okay, here is a linen closet with shampoo and toilet paper and towels and stuff. Now, the bookcase filled with books. And this room would have been my stepdaughter's bedroom. I have no recollection of what she had other than that she did have a single bed, a twin bed. Um, but I just put stuff here. Gave her a little table to sit at and put on her makeup. Some curtains here, which open and close. Oops, I opened the window, I think. Yep, I did. And I'll never close it. Okay, so anyway, this was her room. And then across the hall, this bedroom was initially my stepson's room and then became my son's room when he was born. By that time, my stepson had married, moved out, or moved out and married, whichever order you want to say. He did have a Nintendo. Uh, I don't know what the monitor there is supposed to act like a TV, I guess. And he did have, I know I mentioned this when I did the apartment for Matt's birthday. He had Mark and then Matt had this R2D2 lamp. It was actually a light, um, which Mark gave to Matt and then we gave back to Mark so that he would have it. This really isn't a very large house despite its very large size. This is would have been my husband's and my bedroom. And in here, I've got a picture of our wedding. It's a picture of us. I think I've mentioned this one before. We were at Ford's Theater sitting in the current president and first lady's seats. Matthew, his first Halloween. Me, taken last year. And in here, we had another bathroom, which looks absolutely horrible, but I wanted it to be lavender, purple, whatever. And then the last room is over here, and it's a closet, which was not this deep, but I think it looks kind of cool. So, and that's purple. And we did have a dresser. He had a dresser like that. I had a dresser like that. The furniture in this bedroom is somewhat close to what we had. My husband had a desk and an office chair. So that's pretty much it. It, like I said, the rooms are way out of proportion. They're way bigger than they were. The appliances are not arranged as they were. The refrigerator was actually over here, the stove over there, but it gives the feel for it. Now, outside, let's go out the front door this time. And as I said, we had about 4 steps up and then a small stoop. But this was the only thing I had that would get us up to the level of the house itself. And then around the back here, um, just for the fun of it, I put in a garden. We did have a garden during the time we were there. Unfortunately, because it actually was in the country, um, the deer ate all the vegetables that we were growing before we got a chance to harvest them. But I put them there and I wanted to try an experiment. First of all, let me show you inside this. Okay, so this is a little tool shed, work shed, whatever. We've got tomatoes for my husband and pumpkins because it's getting close to Halloween. And what I wanted to do was find out if these crops would count towards a crop garden or if I'm going to get a 0. So let's do the garden competition. And actually, once we've done that, I'm going to pick all those crops before we sell the house. So, well, yeah, exactly the way I expected it to happen. We got a 2.5% increase, but the thing is, we got absolutely nothing for plants because they don't count. Come on, seriously? Anyway, I got 25 points. And I'm not going to put it on auction yet because at the very least, I think I should get the plants. Don't you agree? So let's pick all the plants. After all, I can sell them. Now, the interesting thing about these kind of plants, the ones that came with the farm DLC, is that when you plant them, you can then use the drone to oh grief, you can use the drone to put fertilizer on the plants. And there is a way to look at to tell. Oh, come on, really? That one plant's going to sit there? So I probably should have put in the trees and the other plants. But as I said, I wanted this as an experiment to see if it would count. And apparently it does not. Why? I have no idea. I think that if they were going to give us farm plants, oh, we have a pumpkin, jack-o'-lantern, scarecrow, and a regular scarecrow. Anyhow, I think if we were going to be allowed to plant plants like this, they should count towards the crop garden competition. But hey, who am I to say? Okay, now I'm going to put it on auction. Probably take a bath. You can see I spent $150,000 building the house alone. Wow. Holy mackerel. Unbelievable. I should just take that, but I think I will ask for more just to see what I can get. I'm not going to get too greedy. And if it doesn't work, I don't care. I'm still making $450,000 almost. They took it. We can accept your proposal. I got a $13,000 increase on the house. So, goodbye, house in Narrowsburg. I am going to try this house again when the when House Flipper 2 comes out. But I made almost $500,000 selling this. That's pretty cool. That's it. Don't forget, subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends. And I'm not going to be doing videos every day, but we're going to start a new renovation project tomorrow on Monday. For now, that's it. Have a fantastic what's left of your weekend, and join me again here Monday. Thank you.